What is up guys, Jarv here and we're back again on Destiny 2. Now in this video today I've got a great farm for you guys, and this is for the right side of wrong. Now the right side of wrong is a 4 burst pulse rifle. It's in the 450 RPM archetype and it's a small cousin to the Vigilance Wing. So we're going to be looking at where you can farm that in today's video. But as well as the pulse rifle, you can also get prime engrams very efficiently from repeating this farm. Before we jump into that though, I just want to remind you guys about the giveaway that we're doing here on the channel, and this is for a copy of Forsaken and the annual pass. So if you wanted to jump into the Black Armory, which is just around the corner, then now's a great opportunity. I'll leave a link to that giveaway in the video description below. But as always, if you enjoyed the video, then feel free to leave a rating, that super helps me out. And if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. But without further delay, let's jump into it. So in this particular farm you want to head over to Nessus, and if you go via Artifact's Edge you'll need to head over to Ancient's Haunt. Now if you follow the route that I'm taking here, I've sped this up a little bit for you guys on the Sparrow, it's a fairly quick journey there. Now as far as I know, this is the only location that we're able to obtain this particular weapon. It is one of these Spider exclusive weapons, and I'm going to be trying to cover those over the next couple of weeks for you guys, the ones that are worth chasing after, that is. But this one is a energy version almost of the Go figure. So if you still want to run the Dust Rock Blues as a shotgun, you can pair that with a very similar pulse rifle. Now as I said in the intro, this is a 450 RPM 4 burst pulse rifle. Now if you are able to hit all 4 of those shots, you can 2 burst Guardians in the Crucible. So in the right hands it can be a very lethal weapon. So going back to the farm then, so as you've just seen in the footage there, you want to make your way past all the Vex and take out the Hydra as soon as possible. I started off with the Thunderlord, but the Chaos Reach Super actually penetrates the shield that surrounds the Hydra, so it makes it very easy to take this particular boss out. Now as I said a moment ago, it's very key that you leave the ads behind, because once you have taken the boss out, they are super effective for you being able to get your super back, which makes this farm very quick and very efficient, which is what you need. So if we take a look at this first one then, so I had the Reload Masterwork and the Wolf.W2 scope, the Dust Sight D1, which is the preferred one, Drop Mag, Steady Rounds, which is key on console for the increased instability, Hipfire Grip is a bit meh, but Rampage is a great perk, so not the greatest roll, so let's keep going and see what other ones I can get. So once the boss has been defeated, there's no reason to go grab the chest unless you need the materials, but if you turn around you'll see this massive group of Vex, and they just keep coming because they are all the ads that you pass on the way through. Now these are, as I said earlier, really good for getting your super back, and that will help you to keep the runs as fast as possible, and you can do a run every 2 to 3 minutes, which isn't too bad, and if you keep running it over and over again then naturally you do progressively get quicker. So if we take a look at some of the subclass recommendations then, so for the Warlock, first of all, I highly recommend the Chaos Reach. If you have the Geomags, then definitely stick those on. They will make taking the boss out even easier than you're seeing in the clips here. If you're a Hunter, then definitely run the Blade Barrage. That will literally melt the boss very efficiently, and you shouldn't pose too much of a trouble. And last by no means least, we have the Titan, and you can run Sunbreaker for the melting point and pair that with your EP shotgun, or even Thunder Crash. That should take a large dent of damage from the boss. Now once you've cleared all the ads, you want to almost leave the Lost Sector, return to the point where it says the Tangle, and then do a 180 and run back down and speed run the Lost Sector once again. Now as with all these farms for these Spider exclusive weapons, you are at the mercy of the RNG gods, so there's specific locations in which you need to farm in order to get these weapons. I believe, as I said earlier, this is the only one for this particular weapon, but as far as I know, all these Spider exclusives come from some form of Lost Sectors, so I'll be covering those off, as I said, over the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for those. Now going back to the weapon itself, as I said, it's a 450 RPM archetype, which is an aggressive frame. Now this can do a total of 108 per burst, which is why it can 2-tap any Guardian regardless of what their resilience is. So For a ranged weapon, it's very effective, and as I said, if you pair that with something like Chaperone or the Dust Rock Blues, then you've got quite a balanced loadout. Now, as it is an aggressive frame pulse, it does have a little bit of a kick, which is why on console it's really good to get the extra stability, whether that be from flagged magwell or even a stability masterwork. On PC it won't matter too much, so you could go for something like range for the masterwork, as that helps increase the accuracy. Now, in terms of a god roll, you'll probably be looking for something like Outlaw and Kill Clip. Those are very strong on pretty much any pulse archetype. In this particular roll, I got the Dusk D1 scope, which is a medium zoom. It's got the appended mag and flared magwell, so let's stick that one on for the increased instability. Zen Moment, which again helps with my stability, and Head Seeker, which in my opinion is a bit of an overrated perk. I'd much rather see something like Kill Clip or Rampage on there. But as I said, it is all down to RNG, but this is the only location that you need to farm in order to get it. Now, as you can see, this is also an excellent way of being able to get prime engrams. I was farming this, as I said, for about an hour, and I managed to get one drop quite soon in the runs actually. So as well as getting a very good pulse rifle, it's a great way of getting that power level up just before Black Armory, which we may potentially get a power increase there as well. So it's pretty sweet to get that double drop, and that did represent the last right of wrong that I got from my farming session. So let's have a little look and see how that compares to the other two that I got in this session. So this one has a handling masterwork with the King.K2 scope, which is a short zoom. It had flared magwell and steady rounds, so we'll go for the steady rounds for the increased instability. Hipfire grip again, which I'm not keen on at all, and full auto. So I will take my Zen Moment and Head Seeker one for now, but I'll probably continue this farm to see if I can get the Outlaw Kill Clip one, because I think that'd be very effective, especially for endgame content and ads generally. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I hope you found this guide useful. If you have, feel free to leave a rating below. It super helps me out on the channel, and we smashed that 2k and already smashed the 2,100 within a matter of days, so you guys are actually killing it. And as I said, don't forget about the giveaway, which is running until the launch of the Black Armory. But thanks again, guys, and if you did enjoy the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But I'm going to jump back into the game, guys, and I will catch you again in the next one. Take care.